Would you take the ovarian lottery? A lot of people attribute their failures in life to things out of their control, like their height, their skin color, their parents, the country they were born in, etc. And you will often hear them say things like, I can't get any women because I'm too short, life is much easier for taller men, or I'm broke and oppressed because I'm black or I'm from a lower caste, or because of systemic racism or whatever. Or if I was born in X country like the US, I would have been very successful. I would have started a business, but my life sucks because I'm born in this third world country in Africa or wherever. And people will blame their failures in life to essentially the circumstances of their birth. And it's true that these factors do play somewhat of a role. Some play a major role and some play a minor role in your life experience, and only a fool would argue that they don't. But what's also true is that life is a lot like poker. You can't control the hand you get, but you can play your cards well and end up at the top over time. And that's why, even in poker, you see the same few people are repeatedly at the top. But this video is not about telling you to do what you can with what you have. This video is about letting you decide if the cards that you were dealt are in fact either good or bad. And the way to do that is by determining if you would like to play a game called the Ovarian Lottery. So what is the Ovarian Lottery? The Ovarian Lottery is a thought experiment made popular by this guy called Warren Buffett. And the experiment goes like this. So imagine that you have the option to be born again into the world, but you don't get to choose the mother, so you can be born to any woman across the world. You do not get to decide anything like your race, your parents, your sex, your nationality, etc. You only get to choose whether you would like to play the lottery or you would like to keep your current life. And if you play the lottery, then you do not know, well, basically, since you can't decide the mother, you don't know whether you will be Indian, white, black, Chinese, or any other ethnicity. You don't know whether you will be male or female. You could be tall, short, average height, or have something like dwarfism. You could be average, intelligent, stupid, or you could even be born retarded. You could be able-bodied, you could be physically or mentally disabled. You could be born in countries with some freedom like India, the US, Europe. Or you could be born in countries like Afghanistan, Syria, Pakistan, Sudan, and China. You could be born to rich parents, middle class parents, poor parents. You could be born in a normal family or to a single mother. You could be born in a loving family or born to a dysfunctional one. You could be born the richest kid in the world. Like your parents could be the richest people in the world, and you could live a life of leisure if that happens. Or you could be born a slave in Africa. You could be aborted or die during childbirth. You might get to go to school, or you could be forced to be a child beggar in an Asian city. So it could be anything. Your future would be uniformly distributed over the expecting mothers of the world. The question is, would you take the ovarian lottery? If I had to guess, I would say most of you, that is, people with a computer, an internet connection, the ability to read and speak and understand English, and smart enough to be viewing this video, are unlikely to want to take the ovarian lottery. And if so, then you yourself think that whatever shortcomings you have with your life are not so major that you think your life experience has been below the median. Because if you felt that your life experience was truly below the median, then you would have happily taken the lottery because your chances of getting something better were higher. So in this case, you should not be complaining about what God didn't give you, because clearly the overall deed you did get is quite good. Your deal that you got was, in fact, some of you are in the top 20%. So have some perspective. The cards you were dealt are outright better than those dealt to 50% of humanity. Stop complaining. You're complaining about your life because you're not looking at the bigger picture. You are only looking at the people around you. And you think that the grass is greener on the other side. And that's only because you're focusing on certain people and only on certain sections of the grass instead of looking at the bigger picture. It's like someone who has $100 million saying his life sucks because his neighbor has $1 billion. And you're just ignoring all the people who don't even have a living wage. So stop complaining about the things you don't have because you yourself objectively agree that your deal is not so bad. Like, you have pretty good. You have it pretty well. And there are obviously some shortcomings. So let's say that your height is not very high, you're a pretty short person. Well, so what? Go do what you want and what you must regardless. If you're broke, find a way to fix that. Start a business, make some money. The internet will help you here. It's a great neutralizer. It does not care whether you are black, white, green, rich, tall, short, poor. If you can add value, then you will make money. If you wish that you were born in a different country, well, you either adapt to where you are or you find a way to move. Stop complaining because people with worse cards than you have made it. People who are physically disabled have made it. People shorter than you have made it. People blacker than you have made it. People from poorer countries than you have made it. And you can too. So stop whining and start doing. For Life Math Money, this is your host Harsh Strongman, and have a good day. If you like this video, please click the like and subscribe button and let me know what you thought in the comments below. See you.